Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
In this video, we will see some more theorems in circles. In my previous video, we have seen theorem on lengths of tangents. So if you haven't watched that, there is a link in the description box below. You can check that out. Now let's see this theorem. It says, prove that in two concentric circles, the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle is bisected at the point of contact. Here it says, prove that in two concentric circles. Now what are concentric circles? Concentric circles are nothing but circles with same center but different radius. So here we have two concentric circles. So let's draw two concentric circles. So we have a circle 1 with center O. Now let's draw another circle with same center. Alright. But different radius. Now we have two concentric circles, right? Here the center is same but the radius are different. So let's continue. It says the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. We have to draw a chord to the larger circle such that it touches to the smaller circle. So let's draw a chord to larger circle such that it touches the smaller circle. Right? So let's take AB as a chord to the larger circle. Here it says is bisected at the point of contact. Here the point of contact is C. Bisected means dividing equally. So we have to prove AC is equal to CB. So I hope this statement is clear. So first let's write what is given. So given here is two circles with same center O. So two circles with same center, that is O, right? And it's given that AB is a chord to the larger circle such that it touches the smaller circle. So we have AB is a chord to the larger circle touching the smaller circle at point C, right? So now what we have to prove? To prove is that AC is equal to CB. So now what is construction? Let's join this OC. Join OC. Now let's see the proof. So now if you see the figure, here AB will be a tangent to the smaller circle at point C. Agreed? Here the point of contact is C and OC is the radius through C, right? So by theorem 1 we can say OC is perpendicular to AB. Theorem 1 states that the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So we can say OC is perpendicular to AB. So first let's write that. We have AB is a tangent to the smaller circle and we have OC is a radius through C. Right? So therefore we can say OC is perpendicular to AB since from theorem 1. So now we said OC is perpendicular to AB, but we know a perpendicular line drawn from the center of the circle to the chord. So that perpendicular line will divide the chord equally or that will bisect the chord. So here AB is a chord to the larger circle. So OC is the perpendicular line from the center of the circle. So that means it will bisect the chord. In other words, we can say AC is equal to CB. I hope you are getting my point. So let me write that in words. But we know perpendicular drawn from the center of the circle to the chord bisects the chord. So here AB is the chord to the larger circle. So therefore we can say OC bisects AB. Right? So hence we can say this means AC is equal to CB. So we have proved AC is equal to CB. Hence the proof. I hope this is clear. Now let's see one more theorem. Now let's see this theorem. It says prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. So let's draw a circle. So we have a circle with center O. So we have to draw tangents at the ends of the diameter. So let's draw diameter first. So here is one tangent and another one here, right? So let's take this point of contact as A and this as B. So let's take this tangent as CD, this EF. Alright. So now what we have to prove? We have to prove tangent CD is parallel to the tangent EF. Right? First let's write what is given. So given here is CD and EF are the tangents drawn at the end points A and B of a diameter AB of a circle with center O. Right? So now what we have to prove? To prove is that tangent CD is parallel to EF. So what we have to prove? CD is parallel to EF. So now let's see the proof. So now we have CD is a tangent to a circle at point A and we have OA is a radius through A. So by theorem 1 we can say OA is perpendicular to CD, right? So first let's write that. We have CD is a tangent to the circle at point A. To the circle at point A and we have OA is a radius through A, right? So we can say OA is perpendicular to CD. Since theorem 1, OA is perpendicular to CD means we can write angle OAD is equal to 90 degree, right? This implies angle OAD is equal to 90 degree. We can also write angle BAD. So BAD is equal to 90 degree. So this angle is 90 degree, right? Similarly, if you see this end, here EF is a tangent to the circle at point B, right? So we have EF is a tangent to the circle at point B. OB is a radius through B. So by theorem 1 we can say OB is perpendicular to EF. Right? So now we have OB perpendicular to EF. That means we can say angle OBE is equal to 90 degree. OBE is equal to 90 degree. We can also say angle ABE, that is this angle, right? Angle ABE is equal to 90 degree. So now we have angle BAD. BAD or DAB, it's one and the same, right? So this angle DAB is equal to ABE. ABE. So these two angles are equal. But these two angles are nothing but the alternate angles, right? So we know if alternate angles are equal means these two lines are parallel to each other. So therefore we can say CD is parallel to EF. So let me write here. We have angle BAD is equal to angle ABE, which is equal to 90 degree. But these are alternate angles. If alternate angles are equal, then we can say the line CD is parallel to EF. So we had to prove CD is parallel to EF, right? Hence the proof. Now let's see one last theorem. Now let's see this theorem. It says prove that there is one and only one tangent at any point on the circumference of a circle. So let's draw a circle with center O. So we have a circle with center O. So here it says we have to prove there is one and only one tangent at any point on the circumference of a circle. Let's take any point on the circumference of the circle. So let's say this point, let's take this as P. So first let's write that. Let P be the point on the circumference of the circle with center O. On the circumference of a circle with center O. So now, in order to prove only one tangent is possible at this point, let's take the opposite. Let's say two tangent is possible at this point. Alright? So now let's draw a tangent to this point. So let's take this tangent as T, another tangent to this point. Let's take this as T dash. You can extend this line, no problem. Alright, so what did we do? Let PT and PT dash be the two tangents at point P to the circle, right? Let PT and PT dash be the two tangents at a point P of the circle. So now, tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact, right? So now we know this is radius, OP is the radius. So now the angle between the tangent and the radius through the point of contact is 90 degree. We know this, right? From theorem 1. So in this case, we have two tangents here. So we can say angle OPT is equal to OPT dash, which is equal to 90 degree, right? So first let's write that in words. We know the tangent at any point of a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. So therefore we can say OP is perpendicular to PT, and similarly we can say OP is perpendicular to PT dash, right? So therefore we can say OP is perpendicular to PT and OP is perpendicular to PT dash. So this is nothing but angle OPT is equal to 90 degree, and we have angle OPT dash is equal to 90 degree. So therefore we can say angle OPT is equal to angle OPT dash. So according to this we have angle OPT is equal to angle OPT dash, which is equal to 90 degree. So this is possible only when these two lines are coinciding to each other, right? So let's write that. So this is possible only when PT and PT dash so hence we can say one and only one tangent is possible at any point on the circumference of the circle, right? So hence there is one and only one tangent at any point on the circumference of the circle. Circumference of a circle. So we have proved the statement, right? Hence the proof. I hope this is clear. So this is it in this video. See you soon. Till then, take care. Almighty bless.